Hi, the date is the 16th of June 2026, and I put too much pressure on myself, and I ended up spiraling until the pressure was gone. And I think, in a way, it brought balance back to me, but it was rough because I got to the point where I just wasn't enjoying life, and I don't want to say I wanted to end it because I'm a very logical person, and ending it just isn't really in the cards for me, but I felt like life was pointless. And after the struggle of dealing with dating and the anxiety around it, so much pressure, and that pressure came from caring so much. I've never gotten to that point. Like, what if I mess it up? And then I put so much pressure on myself for it. And then I put pressure on myself to quit, going on social media and that and doing short term dopamine. And I found myself miserable because I'd put all my pressure and so many expectations on myself. And the one thing I thought would bring me enjoyment, I had some friends over and they treated me, I don't want to say unkindly, but they kind of they weren't as nice and as empathetic to me because I was a little bit kind of out of it because I haven't hung out with people in a while, and it seemed like they didn't want to be there. And as they were the closest friends I had, it really hurt. And I thought I was going to have a good time, and I didn't. And after all that pressure, and then the one thing I thought would make me happy didn't, I snapped. And I skipped my I took French classes that night. I skipped those. I skipped everything, and I just drove to the beach and lit up a few cigars, really expensive ones that I wanted to save for a celebration, and then I ended up just smoking a box of cigarettes. And then I drove and went to the movie theater and saw a movie, and I'm just like, that was tonight, and I'm just done because life is limited. And so I'm like, okay, life is limited. I have a really good understanding of that. So I have such limited time to experience life and enjoy life, and I'm so behind everyone, and I'm facing so many struggles that other people get past so easily. Other people have girlfriends, other people go on dates, other people have good friend groups, other people, all of this stuff. And all of that pressure was just stopping me from actually enjoying my life. And I'm not saying that it's a good thing that I'm kind of degrading my health and going out and doing this, but the motivation behind it and what it's led me to realizing, I'd say is worth it, because once you take off that pressure and once you just accept that it is what it is and you just got to enjoy life how it is and just not be shameful for it. Sometimes you got to go down that rabbit hole of smoking a box of cigarettes to realize that, but now that I understand it, it makes it like frees me a little bit because now I can go on these dates, and I don't know if I'll be in the same mindset I am now. I hope I will, but it's just a date, It could go wrong, it could go right. It's okay. And the same thing with friends. Maybe they're nice to me, maybe they're not. If they're not, I won't be around them. And maybe they were just having a bad day, No need to put pressure on it, and no need to put pressure on myself. And the same thing with certain things like going to the gym or going to my French classes. If I don't want to do it, I just don't do it because I've got a job, I work, I pay the bills, I eat, I can have a good time. And if I don't feel motivated or inspired to go and do these things, I don't need to put pressure on myself to do them. And I think this advice is good for some people that are in a similar position to me. if you are putting too much pressure on yourself. But again, some people don't put enough pressure on themselves. Some people put too much. I'm in the position where I put too much pressure on myself, and it started to destroy my life until I did those things to force myself unconsciously, kind of force myself back into it. And I couldn't understand it at the time. Like at the time, I was like, I hate everything. Everything sucks. I'm a loser. I'm just going to go out and try to forget about my life. And afterwards, I kind of realized, man, this is really freeing. Like I feel so free from all the pressure that was kind of controlling me before, kind of making me feel bad. And I think, I don't know, I think that now that I feel that pressure gone, all those things, they're so much more doable now. Um, yeah, but that's kind of where I'm at. I don't know. So I've got a date tomorrow, and I'm just gonna go into it, have a good time because it is what it is. If it goes well, great, and if it doesn't, that's it. Just is what it is. I'm not gonna put any unnecessary pressure on it because, again, I only live once, so this could be my future girlfriend or my future partner, and I might not ever get another chance, but I might get a million more chances, or maybe this is just isn't the right person. So why put pressure on it if that's already decided? Why put pressure on it? Why not just go out and have a good time in the present moment, because that's what life is about. I know this is some pretty basic stuff, and some people might find it a little bit corny, but that's kind of just how I'm feeling at the moment after kind of all this pressure has been lifted off of me. But yeah, that's kind of all I wanted to talk about. That's the end of the video.